Hello, Mark. How you doing?
I'm very well. You?
Yeah, you're in your Graham Norton chair.
I'm in my great knowledge. Yeah.
I think
Wrong colour.
we've done the matching.
I
Um,
know.
yeah,
Where we haven't been. Yeah.
yeah. You're coping. Obviously, we're good friends anyway, so we do speak all the time.
Yeah.
It's You're obviously in an industry that's been hit hardest and probably feeling it more
More than
than any
most.
other industry, really. Yeah. Um,
I would say so. Us and tourism, which is kind of all under the same boat. Yeah, it's not easy at the moment, that is for sure.
No, and
That's for
you've
sure.
obviously got a big team. So just quickly, actually. So brief. You are the owner of Free Spirit Pubs. So Free Spirit Pubs. What
Free
are
Spirit Pubs, yeah. So we run free village, country food pubs, Northamptonshire, Warwickshire, Oxfordshire. So we've had to furlough pretty much everybody. Um, so what would that be? 20 full-time staff and 30 part-time staff. To be fair, if it wasn't for the furlough, I think I'm not sure. I don't really want to think about.
I think most businesses would be in the same position, but
Yeah,
the
so,
the three pubs, the Castle or
yeah,
Castle
the
Edge Hill,
cast
and Awesome
Cast Edge
Pub.
Hill, Sun and Hooky, they're both Hooky sites. To be fair, Norton as a landlord have been very good, which has helped, and hopefully they continue to be. And we've got a private landlord at the Red Lion at Helidon, and they've been exceptional, which takes the pressure off. So now it's just the nervousness of what happens when we can open and what's left.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. Selfishly, it's the Castle's obviously Mayday's favourite. We
Yeah,
do
well,
like
we've
to
had
do
some good news today that I think we might be able to host small weddings from July, which might
Wow.
be a bit of a saviour for us. So, because we've got our wedding license, and I don't think there's going to be many other wedding venues that are going to be able to do it. For small weddings, I'm waiting for the final guidelines from government, but I think we will be able to take weddings from July, which could be a saving grace, to be honest.
Yeah, 'cause I saw something on social media about the training regarding all the safe and
Yeah, there's a really good website that we use for our team, CPL Training, that do a lot of online stuff. So from your personal license course to hygiene to first aid and stuff like that. And they've put a couple of free courses out for COVID-19. So I've told all the guys they've got to do it before they come back to work. Really,
yeah.
we've got to be proactive. This is something that's never happened in our lifetimes, and hopefully never happens again.
Yeah.
We've got to be on it. So there's lots of things that we're doing with the training, with the social distancing, and then sort of the cleaning of the sites. We've got a company in that's going to they've got like a nanotechnology that cleans the sites and
I
lasts
have
for
heard
6
about
months.
that.
Yeah.
That's well, it's important actually that everybody's going to be eager to obviously go and visit the destinations, the Castle, Red Lion, Sun, but there's got to be a cautious approach to it, and
Yeah, I think I had a meeting with the brewery yesterday because it's not just customer service now. I think we're going to be sort of crowd control as well, in the sense of we can't just have people rock up and do what they want. There's got to be rules in place, and probably there'll be no vertical drinking, as in people standing at the bar drinking. They're going to have to sit down. So we're designing an app at the moment, which hopefully in the next week or two, my ops guy will have finished, where basically you can sit at a table, order your food and drink, and we'll either bring it to a point where you'll collect it or it will get delivered. So apart from bringing the food, there'll be all payment online, everything, so there'll be no handover of cash, etc., etc. So that is quite exciting, but it's not. You get a pub for service and all the rest of it. So does it take that element away? I don't know, but needs must. So we will see.
Yeah, I wonder how much of these bits, because the big one that people probably are taking advantage of is the deliveries. So your donuts went down very well.
Yeah, the donuts. Well, we'd never made donuts before, and I thought, oh, that'd be a good idea. We'll sell a few. Well, we sold out in an hour, which was amazing, but never again. It was,
No.
they tasted great, but it was a lot of hard work, and I don't think we'll be going down the donut store route.
Right. Well, no, it was novel. I didn't see anyone else doing it. I mean, everybody's pumping out roast dinners and pizzas and whatnot.
I was thinking we've got a lady who is from Cornwall who makes banging Cornish pasties, so we might try that in the next couple of weeks.
Talking my language, yeah.
I think they'll be quite popular.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's because you are a bit of a premium brand. So do you feel a bit of a weight that you have to do something a little bit extra and a bit special above the others?
It's difficult, like with the castle, because we don't have a village really. Edge Hill is tiny. We probably could get quite a few people there, but then is that morally the right thing to do in having a queue of traffic driving into the village to get whatever? I'm not sure it is. So we've done a few bits from there, but limited, to be honest. Yeah, the Red Lion, we've done stuff, and the village has been really supportive, and the same in Hooky, but we haven't got the team, and yeah, so we are limited on what we can do. We're trying to come up with different ideas. It'd be nice to do something for bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, it was actually it went obviously VE Day.
Yeah.
It's occasions like that they're passing us by. I mean, people celebrated.
At Easter, we had the best weather at Easter that you could imagine, and we were closed, which is, and we missed Mother's Day, and we're going to miss Father's Day. So yeah, all fun. Christmas will be good.
Christmas is always good. There we go. Got to put a positive spin on it.
I'm trying to remind myself half glass full, but some days it's not easy. I think that's pretty normal with all of us at the moment, especially like you and I. We're responsible for our teams and their welfare, and they've got families and houses and mortgages and stuff to pay, and I feel that burden. I don't know about you, but
yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing is obviously taking care of yourself, and everybody's taking care of themselves as individuals. But then added on to that, then you've got, like you say, got a team of 20.
I mean, how many mortgages do you pay? Yeah.
Well, it's exactly it. So you've got to feel that weight. And so, how have you had much feedback of people being? Because actually, some people are saying, I'm enjoying the sunshine. It's, I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure many will want to come back.
Yeah. It's going to be days I've enjoyed in the sunshine.
Yeah. Me personally, I think spending more time with sort of kids and stuff has definitely been great. But it's been difficult to switch off, to be honest. I found it difficult to switch off. There's a lot of, it's not just, the furlough scheme is great, the staff are now looked after, but it's more than that with us. We've obviously, we've got finance agreements, and we've got properties to maintain, and we've got to keep in the loop with our customers, and sort of keep in the forefront of their mind that when we do reopen, that we are the place to come.
Yeah.
So we can't. People change their habits. How many people decide that don't need to spend this money in the pub anymore? That's you just don't know what's going to happen. Some people might go, "Oh, we really missed you," but it'll be some and some, won't it? I think there'll be new customers, and we'll probably lose a few who've found new habits.
Yeah, it's one of those things that the habits, and you want to keep in everybody's mind, etc. But in the back of your mind, do you think that actually they obviously will come back, and you don't want to throw too much down their throat? No pun intended there. So the ideas that you've come up with, then the delivery stuff we've spoken about, and actually it's a lot of hard work.
It's quite hard work. I think our business will probably change slightly when we reopen. I think with opening times and trying different things like deliveries. People do like a treat, and that's why people like to go out. And it's definitely cheaper to eat at home and drink at home. But actually, what you get by going out, the service, the ambience, meeting friends, meeting family, you can't repeat in your own house. I know that you've got a bar in your garage, but I wouldn't. I'm sure you've had good nights in there, but a good night down the pub is something special that you can only repeat in a pub, and the team and the people who work there are a big part of that. You and I built a friendship through me working behind a bar and you coming in and drinking it. And I've met a lot of people that way and become good friends or made good acquaintances. And I think that's why pubs are special. They're the third most visited thing in the UK, like from a tourism point of view. They generate so much tax for the government. They are going to have to support us. I think they will, to be fair. I think some of their messaging's been a bit weird, but they are pulling the stops out financially. Hopefully they continue, because especially hospitality is going to need it. But people love the pub. Everybody loves their village pub or a bar in a city centre, or we all got fond memories. They are a special place in most people's hearts, I think. And it's not just about getting silly and all the rest of it. You married there, birthdays, christenings, all that kind of stuff. You're kind of a big part of people's lives, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we've actually, we'll try and get you involved. But our local pub in Boddington, the Carpenters.
I know well.
Yeah, indeed you do. We started a poker night every Wednesday, and then we've taken it online.
So I saw you've done that. I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. So yeah.
Well, well, it actually starts I think it starts at 10 to 8. And I can't see you lasting more than half hour on the table. Anyway, I've played against you before.
Yeah.
But what we were having a conversation, and one of the guys that's relatively new to the village had just said how he's actually fairly shy, not kind of that outgoing, and he said to have the pub and then to meet us through this poker at the pub and online. He's got very comfortable, and actually we've most of us established a good relationship, friendship with him, and it's through that. So it's through the pub as a hub of the community.
Definitely, and
that's why
they are a massive part of that, I think, and they do so much for the community from charity point of view. I mean, I imagine charities are properly struggling at the moment just with small business. I mean, how much did Mayday raise for Catherine House Hospice and different bits? All these companies that aren't going to be doing those things at the moment. These charities are going to be struggling because the likes of our businesses aren't going to be doing little small things, but they all add up, don't they?
They do. That's we were obviously a big supporter of Catherine House Hospice.
Yeah,
and we had events planned, so we're going to do a summer tournament, summer football tournament to raise money. We've done it in the past, a single 11-a-side game, and it's raised 1,500 quid for them. Those kind of things. Exactly like you say, it's not necessarily the immediate things like business survival that are going to be affected, and it's.
Yeah, no, I mean, we did a little sort of like and share thing the other day, or tag a friend who is a key worker, and we had loads of people tagged, and we sent out nearly £1,000's worth of vouchers for people to come and spend in the pubs when we reopened.
Nice.
So anybody like a nurse or a carer or somebody working in a shop who's going above and beyond, and we just sent them like a £10 voucher to come and spend in one of the free pubs, which
that's a really good idea. It's really nice.
It was something simple, sort of, and it's if we can put a smile on, or someone just feels appreciated for 1 minute, that's all it was. £10, not a crazy amount of money, but if they can come in, have a gin and tonic, and they've earned it, and hopefully they come in, love the pub, and they come back, and we can do something nice. It works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. That's a really, really nice idea. Are any of these ideas going to stick when we're back? So deliveries. Deliveries are going to be easier when you're up and running. So at the moment,
Yeah,
when
I
things are
think
all
we will do. There will be like treats. Like, I mean, all joking aside, the donuts actually work really well. Apart from they're just a pain in the ass to make. Yeah,
you're just going to make them more efficiently, Mr. Higgs.
yeah. It's just time more than anything, and then but yeah. So actually, people do like treats, and they will spend the money on it. And I think we've got a pretty good name that we can deliver that. So I think there will be more of that. More emphasis on sort of the local. I'm looking to change some of our suppliers at the moment where we've used national suppliers in the past for sourcing sort of, say, for example, fruit and veg. I'm looking at swapping to more local people. I've also sourced a new local bakery, and I want to bring as much closer to home as we can and support our economy locally. You know, we spend a lot of money on food and drink with the free pubs, you know, hundreds of thousands a year. If we can put that back into Banbury and Leamington and Daventry and areas like that, then why wouldn't we? But I think that's, and give more of an emphasis on that. Whether or not we bought a shop or something like that at one of the pubs, I think, and sell some of our local produce that is, not everybody can get their hands on so easily. So I think that would be good. I think that'll be good. I think we've got a lot of support. We just got to, just be real. Be real.
How about some of the techie stuff you were talking about earlier with the
apps and stuff?
Yeah,
I think it will work really well in the gardens. So if you're sat in the garden with your family or even your team, say you come out on a Friday and give your team a few drinks. If you're sat out there, rather than you having to go and queue at the bar, you can literally order it and it will get delivered. Yeah, I think people will probably spend more if it's easier. And especially with at the moment all the social distancing and all that kind of stuff, I think it will help that. And if we can, you're on there and upsell you an ice cream or I think you like chocolate brownie. Yeah,
I do indeed. Yeah,
sticky toffee, is it? Yeah.
You did that for mine. Fee's my wedding. Yeah.
I know. How many years ago was that?
It's 2009. So it's coming on
11 years, is it?
Yeah.
This month.
I don't know how she's put up with me for so long.
What month did you get married?
August.
Oh, was it near her birthday?
Yeah,
beginning of August.
Yeah, the 8th of August.
And then you had to throw her a birthday bash.
Or
were you on your honeymoon?
I think we may have been on the honeymoon actually.
Aruba.
So that was a one-off holiday. We kind of had a pipe.
You were going to plan on going back.
we did have a dream.
Had you not been in a pandemic now, you might have.
We were supposed to go back for our 10-year because we met a nice couple out there. And we were both going to go back for the 10-year anniversary. It's just, especially with the kids, I mean,
I might have to book a few more staff and pay for them.
But we will. Hopefully, we'll get there again one day. It's
I'm sure you will.
It could be in 18 years' time when the kids are all grown up and we get to go on holidays on our own.
Yeah. Oh, look forward to it.
You've got a little longer to wait than most.
I have now.
Yeah. So yours are both 3?
Yeah, 4 in July.
4 in July. Still high energy?
Very much so. Like
Climbing
crazy.
the curtains or swinging off the curtains, or do they pull those ones down?
Yeah, literally. One's very high energy, one's quite more chilled. And then another one on the way in August. That's exciting.
That is exciting. It's and the family grows.
And the family grows. I know. 3 boys as well. Christ.
I know that.
I thought I needed to keep up with you, Andy.
Well, yeah. If we're happy that you caught up. It's can't wait to meet the little one.
I know.
How's
sleepless nights.
Yeah. How's mummy to be? She's
good. She's good. She's gone for a long walk, so she's escaped me for an hour. No, she's good. She is good.
Actually, that's another thing, because the actual impact of all these families suddenly spending, instead of the kind of 4 or 5 hours that they usually spend together, if that, obviously some more, some less, but suddenly spending the best part of 16 hours together. It can be it can be quite stressful, because
actually, to be fair, I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
Yeah. So you've both passed the test.
That bit's been easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that bit's been cool. So no, we've enjoyed that bit, to be honest. And we've got the nursery ready and stuff like that for little one. And I've learned some DIY skills. So yeah.
Oh, I've got to come round and inspect these bodges.
I know, don't kick it too hard.
By the end of the lockdown, they'll need replacing again. You'll need to get a professional in to do it properly.
Literally, yeah. Literally, no, it looks good. It looks good, and the boys are very excited. So yeah,
that's awesome. I think the mixture, if whole homeschooling and everything like that, for Stanley, it's been. Although not so much, he's got bits and bobs to do. They've sent through some links, and Fee being a teacher obviously helps. She can go through that with them. But yeah, it's stressful even as a teacher for Fee, because Stanley doesn't necessarily treat her as a teacher. It's still so he probably pushes some boundaries that he wouldn't normally push with his. Well, I hope he doesn't normally push.
And is Fee's teaching skills up to scratch, or?
Bang on. She's the best in the biz, isn't she?
She's been doing it a while now.
Yeah, she's 12, 13 years.
I know. How long has she been at the school that she's at?
So she would have
8 years.
Got to be somewhere. I think possibly even more. We lived right next door to the school for a long time. That's why she taught in Daventry, and then when we moved into Banbury, it's the school that was within a stone's throw away. There was a job, so she went for it and got it. I'm trying to think when that was. Possibly 2007, 8 maybe.
It was before Stanley, wasn't it? So
yeah. Pre-Stanley, those were the days. Edit that out. Yeah.
Oh,
I had hair.
Oh, you did have hair. It was awful.
Bloody great, Barney, that was.
Yeah, I'm quite. Do you like my COVID haircut?
I do. You always rock a decent haircut. Not you shaggy.
I've also gained an extra chin.
But that's because have you successfully given up the
old smokes? Yeah, 3 months. It must be nearly 3 months. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Considering I've been smoking since school, probably 20 years.
Yeah,
I'm quite chuffed with that, to be fair.
Well, it's a massive achievement. I've used one of those vape things, but yeah, well, I don't smoke using that vape thing. I'm more addicted to that. I'm probably consuming more nicotine.
Really?
It's rarely out of my sight. In fact, it's on the desk as we speak. I thought it's inappropriate to puff it on screen.
Yeah. You're twitching.
Yeah. Okie dokie. I was just thinking if so you did the same with Rob yesterday, and if you are up for this on a regular basis or on a weekly basis, depending on how long, yeah,
definitely good to chat through stuff. So, what are you doing? Anything special with Mayday?
As far as
looking at changes, or
we had to bring in a lot, so we've had to limit everything that's normally done face to face. So we're going to have to, when on people's return, we're going to need to look at the PPE, and at the moment we've been using DocuSign, which is great for a lot of stuff. So instead of somebody having to come into the office and sign something,
does it work quite well?
it has actually. DocuSign's been one of those things that I would recommend to everybody. Just we used it for contracts anyway, but actually you can format all kinds of.
Well, it's filed then. It saves the paperwork. You're being
Yeah,
environmentally friendly, all that kind of stuff.
indeed. I think all these things where we've been pushed into. Have we?
We got a little man. Come here.
Hello, little man.
Oh,
Good morning.
yeah, he's been having a snoozy.
No,
Huh?
no. Is
Where?
that the other
Harry.
like? Will he be up soon? Is that
Pardon?
for now?
No, this is Harry. Jasper's still out cold.
Will he be up? He'll be up soon, won't he?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
times here. Look, say that to Andy.
Oh,
No.
just need your head up a little bit. I can see your cool haircut. Right, I'll leave you be. Thank you very much, and
Yeah,
I'll
well done.
I'll catch up with
Catch you
you.
soon.
Yeah, see you later, buddy.
Be good. Bye.